Alright guys, we are back with round 3 hat format at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Alfred Estrada on the left and Julio on the right. Alfred Estrada is playing a Koa'ki Meiru Fire Fist deck, while Julio is playing Evilswarm. I think both these guys were X1? Yes, I believe both these guys were X1. So loser is out, winner still has a chance to make it. Maybe one of them was undefeated, I can't remember. So anyways, Alfred went first. Activated 5 Formation Tenki and Diamond Core. So they're both kind of Rotas. The Diamond Core searched him the Iron Core spell card, and then Alfred went summon Koa'ki Meiru Uranite. And Uranite, you reveal, for Koa'ki Meiru Uranite, you reveal an Iron Core from your hand to special summon Koa'ki Meiru, a level 4 Koa'ki Meiru from your deck. So he special summoned Crusader, and Julio chain Max C. So he drew 2 cards, one for the special summon Crusader, and one when he XYZ summoned Tiger King. So Tiger King, when it's XYZ summoned, I believe, you set a Fire Formation spell or trap card directly from your deck. He set another Tenki, but he can't activate it because you can activate 1 Tenki per turn. And I'm going to explain all the cards. So Julio, also you see Maxi in his graveyard. Maxi is a quick effect. During either player's turn, you can send it from your hand to the graveyard. Each time your opponent special summons for the rest of the turn, draw 1 card. So here Julio activates MST. So he knows that one's Tenki. So I think, yeah, he shouldn't have hit that one. Yeah, you knew that one was Tenki. You should have went for the other 2. Maybe forgot where he set the Tenki. Yeah, activates another MST. Hits the Wiretap. So Wiretap is a counter trap card. You can it's like a 7 tools, except instead of paying 1,000 life points, you just send the trap card. You shuffle into the deck. Negate the activation, and if you do, shuffle the card into the deck. So here Julio summons Rescue Rabbit. So Rescue Rabbit, you can banish it to special summon 2 level 4 normal monsters from your deck with the same name. And here Alfred Breakthrough skills the Rescue Rabbit. So yeah, there's no priority, so he can't like call priority to banish the rabbit and still trigger its effect. Now, Phoenix Chain Rabbit would still work, but not with Breakthrough skill. Alright, so now here Alfred activates Tiger King's effect, which negates the effects of all face-up monsters on the field, except Beast Warrior type monsters until the end of your opponent's turn. I believe that's what it does. Let me go look it up though to refresh my memory. Yeah, Tiger King. Yep, except until the end of your opponent's turn. Okay, so now he summons the Koa'ki Meiru Crusader, which is a 1900 monster. It's kind of like Ashura. When it destroys a monster by battle, you special summon 1 from your graveyard. I guess not really Ashura. Oh, no, sorry. You add it to your hand. Okay, so he attacks for 17 over the rabbit. And then 23 over the... 23 directly with the Tiger King. Julio activates Rhoda. Okay, so yeah. The Koa'ki Meiru Crusader, they all have that effect where you have to either A, reveal a Beast Warrior from your hand, or send an Iron Core from your send an Iron Core spell card from your hand to the graveyard. So I think he searched the Iron Core card like really early in the game. So here Julio, oh, this is really good. He goes for Ragnar 0. So any monster whose attack is different from its original attack, it's a quick effect. During either player's turn, you can attach 1 material, destroy the monster, and if you do, draw 1 card. So since Alfred has Tenki, which boosts all his Beast Warriors by 100 attack, he's able to pop the Tiger King, draw 1 card, and now he can do it again during Alfred's turn if Alfred decides to summon any Beast Warriors. Okay, and that spell card that's banished that you see right there has another effect in the graveyard. I'll go over here in a second. So here he summons the Uranite. So Uranite, you reveal 1 Iron Core spell card from your hand to special summon at level 4, I think, Koa'ki Meiru from your deck. Yes, level 4 or lower Koa'ki Meiru monsters from your deck, except Koa'ki Meiru Uranite. So Julio chains Vanity's Emptiness to stop it from special summoning. He uses Ragnar Zero's effect to destroy the Uranite since it's being boosted by Tenki. And Vanity's Emptiness, neither player can special summon. And if a card is sent from your deck or field to the graveyard, destroy itself. But since XYZ materials don't count as being sent from the field to the graveyard, it stays. Ragnar Zero's attack is what? 24? So here activates the Infestation Trap card. So with that one, you can return an Evilswarm monster from your hand or your field to the deck, and then you add one Evilswarm monster from your... It's a pretty good card, man. Just every turn, basically you go search Koa'ki, which is your follow-up. Yeah, that card's pretty good. And you can search it with Ophion, so I think almost everyone plays one. Alright, let's see. He's got to get rid of that emptiness. So he can still use the effect of Koa'ki. Koa'ki, you banish one Evilswarm monster from your graveyard to add one to your hand, and then you gain an additional normal summon, I believe, for an Evilswarm monster. He chains DD Crow. What happened to that emptiness? Why is it over there? Yeah, I don't know. They're trying to figure it out. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing it was in his deck. Like it got out of his deck. So Alfred chained DD Crow to the Koa'ki. So he attacked. Oh, he had 2 crows, and now hits him for 16. So they're both at 4,000. Anyway, I didn't explain that Diamond Core spell card. The Diamond Core says you can banish this card from your graveyard for the rest of this turn. Koa'ki Meiru monsters you control cannot be destroyed. It's pretty good. It's kind of like a Rhoda for yes, you can add any Koa'ki Meiru card from your deck to your hand except Diamond Core Koa'ki Meiru, and then it has a graveyard effect. Pretty good card. So here, Alfred summons Wolfbark, which Wolfbark, when it's normal summon, you can special summon one level 4 fire monster. No, actually, I don't think it has to be normal summon. Let me go refresh my memory on Wolfbark. It special summons a level 4 fire monster from your graveyard. That's all I remember. Negate its effects. You can only use the effect of Wolfbark once per turn. Okay, so Wolfbark, you can use it whenever. So if you like Soul Charge Wolfbark, you can So what happened there? Oh yeah, he uses Battle Phase, so he can't use Soul Charge. So what happened there was he returned the Koa'ki to his deck with the Infestation Trap card, and then he attacked the Ragnar Zero, and Julio Mirror Forced the Ragnar Zero. So then, Julio Mirror Forced the Wolfbark, and then the emptiness went away. Maybe he was afraid of, I mean, it didn't have more attack. Maybe he was afraid of Book of Moon or something, or Lance. I mean, there should be game if Alfred can't stop these. So yeah, there's the book. He books the Ragnar Zero. He booked the Ragnar Zero because Evilswarms play that Pandemic spell card. 1750. Isn't Cowboy game? Yeah. He leaves him at 600, and then Cowboy is game. So Julio takes game 1. Sorry, I don't know these Koa'ki Meiru cards that well, but it seems pretty simple. I think he only plays 2 Koa'ki Meiru monsters in his deck. Alfred told me he got this deck from Jeff Jones. Apparently Jeff Jones played this deck back in that era. It looks pretty solid though. It's basically like a pretty decent Firefist deck with another engine. So here he activates the Koa'ki Meiru spell to search the Urnite. Urnite reveals the Iron Core to special summon a level 4 lower Koa'ki Meiru monster from his deck. Special summons the Crusader. And then XYZ summons. Yeah, the Iron Core, basically they play the Iron Core just to reveal it for their Koa'ki Meiru monsters. Or not sorry. Because the Koa'ki Meiru monsters, you either A, have to reveal a Beast Warrior, or send that Iron Core from your hand to the graveyard. And it also has an effect in the graveyard where instead of conducting your draw phase, you can add it to your hand. It's a really weird card. So here he summons Tiger King. So Tiger King, when it's XYZ summon, you set the Fire Formation spell card. He set Tenki. I'm surprised he didn't use it. Maybe he's waiting to see what Julio does and use it as a follow-up. Because you can only use one Tinky per turn. So, but sometimes you want to hold it to see what your opponent does. Because maybe that determines what do I search. Do I search Bear? So here he summons Evilswarm Caster. So yeah, Evilswarm Caster, when it's normal summon, you gain an additional normal summon. And here Alfred Breakthrough skills the caster. Oop, let me reset life points. Yeah, so they're going to get into dispute whether Breakthrough skill stops Evilswarm Caster. I'm guessing it's a continuous effect. I don't know. But they called the judge over. They even looked up the ruling. So I'm sure they got this correct. My friend David, who's one of the best judges in the world, it was actually playing in the tournament. I haven't seen that man play Yu-Gi-Oh! In 10 years. But he's judged everywhere. He's judged the YCSs. He's judged Worlds, Nationals, everything. Like, I remember he judged my top 4 match when I was at the YCS, and he didn't get to judge my match in the finals because he judged the 3rd and 4th place. Yeah, he's the best judge I know, and luckily he was playing in the tournament that day. For some reason, he's never played Edison. I've always tried to convince him to play Edison. He's like, no, I don't want to. And then for some reason, he plays Hat. I think because he's going to be on the channel later on. You guys will see him. I think because the deck he has and the deck he loves is his favorite deck. I think you can't use it in Edison format, so I think that's why he's playing Hat. But yeah, his channel debut will be coming up soon. I think he's the one who gave them the ruling on this caster versus break skill, but Alfred's looking it up as well. Yeah. I don't know. I'm no rulings expert. I learn from the people around me. They tell me everything, and I'm just a player, commentator. That's it. Yeah. Is that David's arm? I don't know. I think it is. Because John Vigil is our other best judge, but John was not there on Wednesday. But the only thing about David is he doesn't like the old rulings. He goes by the current policy because Edison has different rulings in that era. So a lot of the times people go to David for a ruling, and he's like, I don't want to answer it if it's an Edison ruling. I'm only going to answer if it's a current ruling. All right. So Alfred's Alfred's showing it to him. So this is a huge delay in this match. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure that's why they got a time extension. Because in my locals, we do go by the new time rule, which everyone hates, including myself. I hate the new time rule, but especially in Hat, it comes up more so than in Edison. You go into time way more. I actually got my first draw. I don't think I've ever drawn in Edison except that one time at YCS Indy. But I already got a draw in Hat format once. Okay, so here he activates Tiger King. So remember, Tiger King negates the effect of all face-up monsters except Beast Warrior. So he's going to negate the caster. Then he banished the spell card. So for the rest of this turn, his Iron Core Crusader can't be destroyed by battle. So the Crusader is like Ashura, except you add it from your graveyard to your hand. It's 1900. So he attacks him over for 150. And then hits him directly for 22 with Tiger King. The worst part is Alfred didn't even need to use the Tiger King because the caster only activates the turn it's normal summoned. But maybe he needed the monster in the graveyard. Yeah, maybe he needed to grab back the monster he'd attach. Okay, that's why he did it. Yeah, that's why he did it, to grab back the monster he'd attach. Here comes, Dark Hole. So yeah, since he banished the Diamond Core, it only protects him until the end of his turn. So now Julio summons the Evilswarm Vanilla Monster. Here comes Alfred with the D Prison, probably anticipating the Pandemic spell card for Evilswarms. Yeah, so there's the Pandemic. That card's pretty good. Basically, it's a quick effect, quick play spell card. All Evilswarm monsters you control are unaffected by spell and traps for the rest of the turn. It's really good. So here he took 1950. So finally, Alfred flips the fire formation Tenki that he got turn 1. And Julio chains MST. So he doesn't get to search a Beast Warrior. So that's the weakness of Tenki. It has to resolve the search. Unlike, Rhoda, you can just play it. They can't stop it except with like a Solemn or something. So here he summoned Your Knight, gets bottomless. I mean, Julio's got, what, 3 cards? Alfred's 4? He's only down 1 card. Normal summons Caster. Ooh, Torrential. Yeah, Julio's in trouble now. He MSTs Julio's last backer, which is Needle Sealing. Here he summons Thunderbird. Yeah, you definitely attack. You're not afraid of his back row. Evilswarm Thunderbird, whenever an effect is activated, you can just banish it, and during the next standby phase, it comes back with 1950 defense. So here he summons Your Knight. See, even Julio. Yeah, Alfred messed up. Even Julio was kind of like anticipating he was just going to attack over it. I think he should have. He should have just attacked over the Thunderbird. Maybe he's not too familiar with Evilswarms. Yeah, if I was him, I would have just attacked over it instead of using your Knight's effect, because now you give him a chance to come back. If you had ran over that Thunderbird, I don't think there's much Julio could have done except maybe draw Koa'ki, but now you give him more outs. So yes, he uses Your Knight's effect to special summon Crusader from his deck. I mean, this is going to ton of damage. He's going to take 3,900. So I believe, yeah, for Your Knight, you reveal an Iron Core and then special summon a Koa'ki Meiru from level 4 or lower from your deck. So XYZ summons Tiger King, sets Tenki. Activates Tenki, searches another Your Knight. I mean, he could. This deck's pretty cool, man. It's a rank 4 toolbox deck. You can use the Your Knight effect, or you can use the Wolf Bark as a follow-up. Both. I'm pretty sure he only plays like 1 Wolf Bark in his deck because he can just go get it with Tenki. Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of. Alfred could have just attacked over the Thunderbird. Now he can Exciton Knight you. But you know he has Your Knight, so maybe you don't go for Exciton Knight because you know he has a follow-up play. So, okay, this is why he did this. This might have been a better play. Yeah, Ragnar Zero draws 1 card. Oh, maybe you don't attack. Oh, no, maybe you shouldn't have attacked. Yeah. And, yeah, I think Ragnar Zero was the better play because you just lose to... Oh, man, maybe... Yeah, I think Julio made the right play going for Ragnar Zero. Because you know he's just going to make another rank 4 on you next turn. But I think he shouldn't have attacked. Then he could have used Ragnar Zero during Alfred's turn to win. Alright, sorry for the background noise. Alright. So here comes Julio, game 3. Normal summons Evilswarm Caster. And Alfred reveals Flying Sea. So Flying Sea, when your opponent normal or special summons a monster, you can reveal Flying Sea, special summon it to their side of the field, and as long as Flying Sea is face up on their side of the field, they cannot XYZ summon. Julio chain Thunderbird's effect to Flying Sea. It's gonna get brought back during the next standby phase at 1950. So you see that's why I put the dice there. So here Alfred summons Koa'ki Meiru Your Knight. Attacked over the caster. Maybe you attack over the Thunderbird. I don't think it matters. Caster only activates when it's normal summoned. That turn. So maybe you're better off getting rid of the Thunderbird. So Your Knight's 2,000 attack, so he runs it over for 250. Yeah, so during the end phase, he has to reveal a Beast Warrior from his hand. I mean, his whole deck is Beast Warriors. It's like Koa'ki Meiru Drago, where you reveal a dragon. Alright, but now he can, like, crash the Flying Sea into the Your Knight. Yeah, it's 700 attack, so Julio's going to take 13. Let's see. Yeah, Ophion's not even good against Alfred's deck. The only reason Ophion is good is because you can go search the Pandemic spell card. So he normal summons Caster, and Alfred reveals another Flying Sea. I don't think is Flying Sea that good. Yeah, I can see it being good because Ragnar Zero hurts Alfred's deck bad. I forgot about Ragnar Zero. That card's nice against Fire Fist decks. So he activates Infestation Trap card. So with this one, you can return and shuffle one Evilswarm monster from your field or your hand to search any Evilswarm monster from your deck to your hand. So he chained Thunderbird. See, remember I said he should have got rid of the Thunderbird way earlier in the duel instead of attacking over the caster. Because the caster doesn't do anything. And looks like, yeah, Alfred's just revealing a Beast Warrior and passes. But now he's got Thunderbird back. He can summon Koa'ki, crash the Flying Sea. Yeah, that trap card is pretty good. That Infestation Evilswarm trap card. Like mid to late game. And he comes, oh, Dark Hole. No response from Alfred, and Julio's going to chain Pandemic. That card should only target one monster. It targets all your Evilswarms. They're unaffected by spells and traps for the rest of the turn. That card's too good, man. It should just be one monster. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So here he's going to hit him with 2 Thunderbirds. So we're at 44 to 64.50. He's going to XYZ summon into what? Yeah, see, Julio knows. I know Ragnar Zero is good against your deck. So here, Alfred Blackhorns a Ragnar Zero. It's good if he has Tenki up. So yeah, I'm only explaining the cards that aren't legal in Edison format. Like Blackhorn, we know Blackhorn negates a special summon of a monster. An inherent special summon. Like an XYZ summon, a Synchro summon, or Cyber Dragon. Basically one that doesn't start a chain, right? Yeah. Alfred has a Soul Charge in his hand. So Soul Charge, for those of you guys who may not know, you can activate 1 Soul Charge per turn. You target any number of monsters in your graveyard, special summon them, and if you do, you take 1,000 for each monster. And you cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate Soul Charge. Let's see, does Alfred have any plays? So he goes, oh, Soul Charge or Skill Charge. So he targets 1. So he's going to take 1,000. So we're at 34 to 64.50. Normal summons the Crusader. XYZ summons Tiger King. Tiger King is going to set Tenki from his deck. Then he activates Tenki. Adds Bear. So Bear, it inflicts battle damage. You can set a Fire Formation spell or trap card from your deck. Or you can send 1 face-up Fire Formation spell or trap card to destroy a monster on the field. So yes, Alfred can't attack, so he passes to Julio. So yeah, Bear is a good follow-up. How many cards are in Julio's hand? 2? Pretty good game. I know it's funny because, like, some people don't like the hat gameplay. Me personally, like, I'll play any format. I love Tengu. I love Goat. I've only played a little bit of Goat. I just love Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll play any format. Yeah, some formats are more fun than others. But I don't... To me, I think, like, the diversity is the big deal. I prefer diverse formats to watch and play. But I will admit, I feel the formats, like the Tier 0 formats, tend to be more skillful. Not all the time, but some of the time. At least that's what I've noticed when I've played. But that's not why I play Retro Yu-Gi-Oh! I play Retro Yu-Gi-Oh! For fun. So yeah, he activates Koa'ki's effect. Banishes the Thunderbird to add an Evilswarm to His hand. Does he play 2 Ragna Zeros? What's he going to do with this Koa'ki? Okay, so he gets the extra normal summon with Koa'ki's effect. XYZ summons for Bahamut. So this card's a brain control, but permanent. It's a permanent brain control. You need 2 2 level 4 Evilswarm monsters, detach 1 material. It's a brain control, but like you keep the monster. So this is game if Alfred can't stop these 2 attacks. You know, this card is better than Big Eye because at least Big Eye, you can't attack with Big Eye. Big Eye's a rank 7, kind of does the same thing, except Big Eye can't attack. Bahamut can still attack. I didn't know that. I had to read the card. So yeah, this is game, but here Alfred de-prisons the Tiger King. He didn't de-prison the Bahamut because he doesn't want him to have a pandemic spell card. So he passes to 1050 to 64. Here he summons Bear. Bear is going to pop the Bahamut. Attack him for 16. So you saw Bear's effect there. Sent the face-up Tenki to destroy the Bahamut. Attacked him directly for 16. Then sets Tenki. I wonder how many bears are in Alfred's deck. Does he play more than 1 bear? Does he play Gorilla? Does he play... I know he plays Wolfbark. We saw Wolfbark last game. So he searches Wolfbark. So Wolfbark special summons a level 4 fire monster from your graveyard. Negate its effect. So he grabbed Wolfbark in case Julio gets rid of the bear. He has a rank 4 follow-up. Julio's looking at his extra deck. So he must have drawn an Evilswarm monster. So that trap card is so good because you basically get access to Koa'ki whenever you want. As long as you draw an Evilswarm monster, you can turn it to Koa'ki. Yeah, he must have drew an Evilswarm monster because that's the only reason he'd be looking at his extra deck. But can he finish him? Depends on what Alfred's back row is. Let's see what he decides to do. Yep, returns the caster, so he's going to go search Koa'ki. We already know it. Okay. Alfred has wiretap set, so I'm thinking he's wondering if he can wiretap this. I don't think so. It's like trying to solemn an oppression or something. Yeah, I don't think you can. I'm going to say you can't, but remember, I'm no judge. I'm not a judge. I'm no rulings expert. So I'm going to say you can't. And I think Alfred is looking it up. He's wondering if he can wiretap the already face-up infestation trap card. Oh, that's game. So honestly, Alfred might have given away information by doing this. Because now maybe Julio, since you're trying to stop that trap card, maybe Julio's wondering, oh, what do you have to stop my trap card? That's what I would be thinking. So maybe now Julio's like, oh, you ain't got nothing back there to stop my XYZ summon, so I'm just going to go for game. So I would think he has either A, MST, like a Regeki break or something, but I would say it's either A, MST, or like a wiretap. Which wiretap is a popular card in hat format. So we'll see if Julio makes the read on that one. So he lets it go through. I think you could chain MST to that card, so I would think... But then at the same time, maybe Alfred's bluffing him. Maybe he wants him to walk into this 101. Because 101 is game. If Julio decides to go for it. Also, the Bahamut. Sorry. The Evilswarm Bahamut, you have to discard an Evilswarm monster from your hand. So it's like a brain, like the permanent brain control. So he can't go Bahamut again. Yeah, you saw Bahamut as the XYZ monster that Julio just banished. So add an Evilswarm, and I wonder if he's going to go for 101. I mean, he could just run over the bear. The bear's at 17? Or what's bear's attack? Yeah, he shows the wiretap. So Julio's moving on. I can't remember these guys' record because this tournament was like from a week ago. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me know how you guys feel about hat format. And if I miss anything because I'm still kind of new to commentating over hat. And I'll see all of you next time. Bye.